Hi love, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with my foundation, and I'm using a flat kabuki brush from Sigma. I will link all that information on the bottom bar if you guys are interested in purchasing some Sigma brushes. And I'm just applying this right onto my face, and let me tell you that I am in love with this brush. I started using it and I was like the whole time, wow, like I really love how my foundation was looking. So I am switching to the Sigma kabuki brush, and like I said, I will put that information of this brush at the bottom bar and the link to the brush if you guys are interested in purchasing it. So I'm just making sure I am pushing the product onto my skin, trying not to swipe it around because I really don't want it to have any streaks or anything like that. But yeah, so you just want to push the product into the skin, making sure everything is really nice and blended. And as you can see, I do wet my brush with the Fix Plus. A lot of people ask me, what does it do? Why do you do that? I do this because it just helps me with my foundation to stay on longer all day, and then it just makes it a little bit thinner so it doesn't look too cakey, because the MAC foundation does kind of tend to become cakey. So I just kind of want to thin it out and make it look really nice and airbrushed. From there, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight under the eyes. I'm using Urban Decay the Naked concealer, and this one is in light warm, I want to say. And I'm just applying this under the eyes, on my chin, cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead, just to kind of give it a highlight. You don't have to do that if you feel uncomfortable, like it's a lot to do. You can just skip the step, but I really like the whole highlighting on my face. So I'm just using a beauty blender just to blend all that out. And like I said before, you want to make sure your beauty blender is wet before you even start doing your makeup, just so that it doesn't have too much water. You want to squeeze it out real good because it will remove chunks of your foundation, and then you're going to have to redo it, because I've had that done and trust me, it is not nice. So I'm just pushing the product in and blending it outwards, just making sure that everything is really nice and blended. I'm using the butt side of the beauty blender to blend everything out so it doesn't have any harsh lines. So now I'm using the Beauty Blender's other brother from the same mother, and I'm just using this to set the highlighted parts, and I'm using the banana powder from Ben Nye, and I'm just applying this right where I applied any highlight, just to set it so it doesn't become creasy or moves or anything like that. And then I'm going to be using my powder from NC35 from MAC, and I'm just going to use that to set the rest of my face. After setting and blending everything out, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of bronzer, and I'm using my Max Refresh. You guys know how much I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, and just practically anywhere that I want to kind of make it look slimmer. I want my whole face to look slimmer, so I'm just going and doing that. And this is my favorite. You guys know how much I love this bronzer, so I'm just applying this everywhere that I think that I need it. And then on the jawline. Oops, I dropped one of my earphones. I was kind of talking to my mom on the phone while I was doing this video, so sorry if that kind of distracts you guys, but I had to talk to my mama. So after I'm satisfied with that, I'm moving on, and I am going to go ahead, and I must have had a good conversation with my mom because my face expression say it all. So moving on, I'm just applying a little bit of blush. This is the, I forgot to show it to you guys, sorry. I'm using Makeup Forever's blush number 26. You guys know I recently got this blush and I just love it. It is so warm and nice. So I'm just blending everything out so I don't have any harsh lines, so that my face looks really nice and well blended. So from there, I'm just going to go ahead and contour my nose with this Tarte. And oh my god, I didn't notice it was that dirty. But Junior put his sippy cup on top of it. And I guess it was spilling milk, and there's milk on there. I don't know. And I have some eyelash glue dry on there too. My bad. So I'm just contouring my nose to make it look a little bit slimmer. I just want to have that plastic surgery nose, making it look like a nice and skinny nosy. So I'm just doing that and then blending everything out, making sure everything is like nice and blended. Like I said, you guys want to make sure that everything is blended. You don't want to have any harsh lines. You guys want everything to look really nice and smooth, because all that harshness does not look cute, let me tell you that. So I'm just going back and kind of combing out my eyebrows, making sure that they look really nice and blended, no harsh or anything like that, because I've been trying to avoid the boxed eyebrows, but you guys know it's hard to like not do it. So I'm just going back and I'm using the Ofra Cosmetics universal pencil, and I will be doing a review and a video on how I do it. Oops, I changed my shirt and I kind of just put some lip liner. So I am using the lip liner from MAC. This one is in SOWE, and don't mind my nails, you guys. I took off my nails because I'm going to be trying these new nails that I got. These press on nails, I believe they're called. I'm going to be trying them out. So I was trying to take my nails off, but it's so painful to take your nails off. So yeah, so I just went ahead and did that off camera because I didn't know which pencil I wanted. So I went ahead and chose that one. And so basically that's about it. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight. I'm using the Sigma Soft Blend Concealer. It is supposed to be for concealer, but you guys, I love it for highlighting with powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I kind of wet it a little bit, and you guys know my favorite highlighter is from Gerard Cosmetics in Maryland. It is my favorite, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight. I feel this highlight pops a lot more, as you guys can see when I use the brush wet. It just makes the whole highlight 10 times more brighter. So if you have any issue with your highlight not showing, you want to try this trick and kind of wet your brush a little bit with some Fix Plus, or spray it with a little bit of water, and then dip it into the highlight, and then highlight your cheekbones and your nose and your cupid's bow and all that good stuff. You will see the difference, that it just makes everything pop a lot more. So I'm just retouching everything, making everything as nice and blended. And this look was just simply, I wanted my lips to be the center of attention, so I really didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna go and apply with the I will put the information for the brush down there. I had to blink, and when I blinked, it kind of disappeared. So I'm just setting my eyelids with a little bit of powder from MAC and NC35. I'm not applying any shadow or anything because honestly, I wanted to have this fresh face with just the bald lips and my eyelashes. So again, I'm going to be using my lashes from Coco Lashes and Goddess. You guys know those are my favorite, and I bought like 10 pairs of those. So if it annoys you that I'm wearing the same lashes almost in all my videos, I'm sorry, but I bought 10 pairs of lashes. What am I gonna do? I have to use all of them. I can't just not use them, you know. So, and they're my favorite. I mean, they look so good, natural, dramatic, or anything. They look so good. So I'm just applying some glue to them, letting them get tacky a little bit, and then just kind of wiggling them so they can turn into the shape, because I think the little band is a little bit thick, so it's kind of hard to work a little bit, but once you've been using it more than once, it gets easier. Trust me, it gets easier. So I'm just applying them as close as I can to my real lashes. You want to make sure they're really nice and stick together so it looks nice. And I'm just waiting for the glue to get tacky a little bit because I still felt like the eyelash was not sticking. And always with this eye, I always have the issue with the eyelash. I don't know, is it because one eye is different than the other one or what is it? But it always tends to be the hardest lash that I have to put on my eyes. Like I struggle with that eye. I don't know why. So they're both on now, and I kind of take my time and just kind of keep pushing them in because once I start moving my eyes, they start tend to getting loose and I can feel it. So I'm going to go with my favorite mascara, Too Faced mascara, and I'll put the link on the bottom bar for it if you guys are interested in purchasing that. Mascara is my favorite, you guys. It's an amazing mascara. So I'm just putting some mascara onto the top lashes, making sure that it sticks to my falsies so they turn into one. And I felt like the eyelash was sticking out. So I kind of hold it in until my real lashes get stuck to it. I kind of just push the mascara in. And I kind of do that a few times just to make sure. Hi love, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with my foundation, and I'm using a flat kabuki brush from Sigma. I will link all that information on the bottom bar if you guys are interested in purchasing some Sigma brushes. And I'm just applying this right onto my face, and let me tell you that I am in love with this brush. I